happiness to Charlie Brown may be a warm puppy, but to us it's a damp, soggy bog.
Welcome to the Bradshaw-Holzapfel lab, where two scientists have made the alarming, though unsurprising, discovery that climate change is not only causing organisms to adapt, but is forcing them to evolve. Bill Bradshaw and Chris Holzapfel have devoted half their lives to studying a puny mosquito and its habitat, a meat-eating purple pitcher plant. Almost by accident, they discovered that this mosquito's genetics have changed over 30 years of close observation. The culprit? Longer growing seasons caused by global warming. Meet Wyomia smithii, a tiny, non-biting mosquito that can be found in bogs from the Gulf of Mexico nearly to the Arctic Circle. Despite its wimpy demeanor, Wyomia make its home in a most unlikely place, deep inside the carnivorous pitcher plant, Sarracenia purpurea. The pitcher plant is lined on the inside with downward-pointing hairs and a waxy coating, which force non-winged insects into the pool of water at the bottom, thus turning them into lunch. But Wyomia can hover above the water to lay their eggs, which hatch into larvae, then pupa, and finally adults. The mosquitoes only live about 2 months, but those alive when winter hits spend their dormancy in the water of a pitcher plant as larvae. And now that the winters are getting shorter, Wyomia are having to change their genetically programmed behavior, or else. Bill Bradshaw likens going into dormancy at exactly the right time to taking the last train out of Dodge.
If you miss the last train, that's it. You die, you freeze. If you take an earlier train, you use up all of your energy before the season ends. So the trick is to take the last train out of Dodge.
It looks like, so far, Wyomia have been able to keep pace with climate change, and the proof is written in their genes. But not all organisms will be so lucky.
For me, the broad take-home message from our research is that rapid climate change is actually driving the evolution of animals. And by driving the evolution of animals, that means that there's actual genetic change in the underlying genetic architecture of animals. And when you have a genetic change that represents a change in the actual structure of the population, that is something that takes time and is a very major event.